19 African countries with the highest employment rate. Africa is the world's second largest continent after Asia and the second most populated continent with an estimated population of 1.2 billion people. The employment rate in Africa has been one of the highlights of the 21st century. The majority of Africa's population has failed to find employment. This is especially true once they finish their post-secondary degree. Despite this, several African countries have high employment rates compared to others within the continent. To see the country with the highest number of people employed in Africa in 2022, watch this video till the end. 19. Mali. Mali, officially the Republic of Mali, is a landlocked country in West Africa. The population of Mali is 21.9 million. 67% of the population was estimated to be under the age of 25 in 2017. In Mali, the economically active population works in the informal sector, with 1/3 of employees aged 15 to 39. Its employment rate is estimated to be 30%. 18. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is a leader in African art and culture and hosts the largest craft market in Africa. Burkina Faso is home to the largest elephant population in West Africa. Burkina Faso's 2020 population is estimated at 20.9 million people at mid-year, according to UN data. Its employment rate is estimated to be 41.42%. 17. Algeria. Algeria is a North African country with a Mediterranean coastline and a Saharan desert interior. Many civilizations have left their imprint here, including the ancient Roman ruins at Tipaza on the seashore. Algeria's economy grew by 3.9% year-on-year in the first 9 months of 2021, led by the oil and gas industry, after declining by 5.5% in the previous 9 months. Algeria has an estimated employment rate of 42.20%. 16. Egypt. Egypt, which connects Northeast Africa and the Middle East, dates back to the period of the pharaohs. Along the rich Nile River Valley, millennia-old monuments may be found. As of Thursday, October 20th, 2022, based on worldometer elaboration of the latest United Nations data, the current population of Egypt is 106,762,866, with an estimated employment rate of 42.9%. 15. Sudan. It was the largest country by area in Africa and the Arab League until the secession of South Sudan in 2011, since which both titles have been held by Algeria. Sudan is home to more pyramids than Egypt and home to the legendary Kingdom of Kush. Also, it was once home to an underwater research center. It has a population of 45.70 million people as of 2022 and occupies 1,886,068 square kilometers, making it Africa's third largest country. Based on International Labour Organization estimates, employment in services was expected to be 44.42% in Sudan in 2020 by the World Bank's collection of development indicators gathered from officially recognized sources. 14. Morocco. Morocco, officially the Kingdom of Morocco, is the westernmost country in the Maghreb region of North Africa. The economy of Morocco is considered a relatively liberal economy, governed by the law of supply and demand. The current population of Morocco is 37,914,149 as of Thursday, October 20, 2022, based on worldometer elaboration of the latest United Nations data, with an estimated employment rate of 45.2% as of June 2022. 13. Tunisia. Tunisia is Africa's northernmost nation. It is part of the Maghreb area of North Africa, with a rich history and culture, and is bordered by Algeria to the west and southwest, and Libya to the southeast. Tunisia's growth is expected to reach 3.0% by the end of 2022, aided by a gradual worldwide recovery from the pandemic. According to Worldometer's elaboration of the most recent United Nations data, Tunisia's current population is 12,101,613 as of October 18, 2022, with an estimated employment rate of 51.53%. 12. Cameroon. Cameroon is a Central African country with a diversified environment and wildlife, located on the Gulf of Guinea. Its inner capital Yaoundé and biggest city, the seaport Douala, serve as entrances to ecotourism and beach resorts like Kribi. Cameroon is home to about 200 different linguistic groups. The country is well known for its indigenous music styles such as Makossa and Bikutsi, as well as its nationally recognized football club. French and English are the official languages. According to Worldometer's elaboration of the most recent United Nations data, Cameroon's current population is 28,058,559 as of October 2022, with an estimated employment rate of 54.87% according to the Labor Force Participation Rate for 2021. 11. Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire is a West African country with beach resorts, rainforests, and a French colonial legacy. The country has a religiously diverse population, including numerous followers of Christianity, Islam, and indigenous faiths. The population of Ivory Coast is expected to reach 27.72 million by the end of 2022. Ivory Coast's labor force participation rate increased to 55.5% in December 2021, up from 55.4% the previous year. 10. Democratic Republic of Congo. The DRC possesses a wealth of natural resources, including minerals such as cobalt and copper, hydropower potential, vast arable land, a diverse ecosystem, and the world's second largest rainforest. The current population of DR Congo is 99,193,857 based on projections of the latest United Nations data, with an estimated employment rate of 65.1%. 9. Malawi. The current population of Malawi is 20,261,602 as of October 2022. Malawi labor force participation rate increased to 60.53% compared with 1.6% increase, indicating a progressive change in the number of people being employed. 8. Uganda. Uganda is an East African country with a varied landscape that includes the snow-capped Rwenzori Mountains and the enormous Lake Victoria. Its diverse biodiversity includes chimpanzees and rare birds. Uganda has an employment rate of 67.62%. 7. Ghana. Ghana, a country in West Africa, is situated on the coast of the Gulf of Guinea. Although relatively small in area and population, Ghana is one of the leading countries of Africa, partly because of its considerable natural wealth and partly because it was the first Black African country south of Sahara to achieve independence from colonial rule. The current population of Ghana in 2022 is 33 million, a 1.96% increase from 2021. The economy of Ghana has a diverse and rich resource base, including the manufacturing and exportation of digital technology goods and automotive, with an estimated employment rate of 68.4%. 6. Kenya. Kenya is an East African country with an Indian Ocean coastline. It is made up of savanna, lakelands, and the breathtaking Great Rift Valley and mountain highlands. There are also lions, elephants, and rhinoceroses. According to Worldometer's elaboration of the most recent United Nations figures, Kenya's current population is 56,479,317 as of October 2022, with an estimated employment rate of 73.24%. 5. Niger. Agriculture and agricultural products constitute the most significant sector of the Nigerian economy, both in terms of employment and GDP share. In the south, the main food crops are millet and sorghum, as well as cassava and sugarcane. Rice is grown in the Niger River Basin. Its predominantly Muslim population of about 25 million live mostly in clusters in the further south and west of the country, with an estimated employment rate of 73.39%. 4. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a landlocked country in the Horn of Africa that is separated by the Great Rift Valley. It's an ancient cultural site with archaeological relics dating back more than 3 million years. The current population of Ethiopia is 123,558,949, based on the projections of the latest United Nations data. Ethiopia is the second most populated country in Africa, with a working population amounting to 56 million people in 2022, with an estimated employment rate of 75.6%. 3. Angola. Angola is a southern African country with a varied topography that includes warm Atlantic beaches, a tangle of rivers, and a sub-Saharan desert that reaches into Namibia. Angola's economy grew by 0.7% in 2021, after contracting by 5.4% in 2020. Angola's current population is 35 million as of October 2022, according to Worldometer's elaboration of the most available United Nations figures, with an estimated employment rate of 76.46%. 2. Mozambique. Mozambique is a southern African country with a lengthy Indian Ocean coastline that includes tourist beaches such as Tofo, as well as offshore marine reserves. Economic growth is expected to accelerate in the medium term, averaging 5.7% between 2022 and 2024. According to Worldometer's elaboration of the most recent United Nations figures, Mozambique's current population is 33.2 million as of October 2022, with an estimated employment rate of 78.26%. Number 1. Zimbabwe. Hello and welcome to Zimbabwe, a wonderful planet, the essence of African beauty and the ideal location for an amazing vacation. Zimbabwe's population was 15.1 million as of April 2022, with 48% men and 52% females, for a sex ratio of 92 males for every 100 females. Economic activity slowed in 2022, constrained by worsening agricultural conditions and price instability. The Zimbabwean economy is predominantly dependent on its tertiary sector, which accounted for about 60% of total GDP in 2017. With a score of 60.6%, Zimbabwe has the second highest informal economy as a proportion of total GDP. According to the World Bank's collection of development indicators, the labor force participation rate for those aged 15 and up in Zimbabwe is 79.4%. Looking at population in 2022, Ethiopia has the largest number of persons employed in Africa. Its working population is around 56 million. These are also the continent's most populated countries. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comment section below. Also make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends.